Myself is Anjana Pawar from sgm College, Karad. Now, today we solve the example again the binomial distribution formula as well as mean, variance and standard deviation of binomial distribution. So, let's start the first problem. My first problem is a bag consists of 10 balls. A bag consists of 10 balls, each marked with one of the digit 0 to 9. If 4 balls are drawn successively with replacement from the bag, what is the probability that none is marked the digit 0? So एग्जैक्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? मेरे पास एक बैग है, उस बैग में 10 बॉल्स है. ईच बॉल मार्क विद 0 to 9. मीन्स एक बॉल है उसमें मैंने डिजिट 0 लिखा, दूसरा बॉल है उसमें मैंने डिजिट 1 लिखा. ऐसे मैंने उस बैग में एक बॉल पे एक डिजिट लिख के रखे. सो उसमें हमें 4 बॉल आर ड्रॉन सक्सेसफुली विथ रिप्लेसमेंट. मीन्स एक बार मैंने बॉल निकाला, फिर वापस मैंने उसको रिप्लेस किया, फिर से निकाला. सो दिस ऑल एक्सपेरिमेंट इज binomial trials experiment. So what do we want here? We want the probability that none is marked the digit 0. So यहाँ पे मैंने फर्स्ट ट्रायल में बॉल निकालने की पॉसिबिलिटी मीन्स हाउ मेनी आउटकम्स इन सैंपल स्पेस. एक तो 0 आ सकता है, 1 आ सकता है, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So total number of S in one trial is 10. So इससे हमें कितने ट्रायल्स लेने? 4 ट्रायल्स with 4 balls. Okay? So 4 trials लेने हैं. So that time 10 multiply 10 means 10 raised to the 4 possibility all outcomes is present. So it is a very difficult. So we consider here first what is your success. So we consider here success is X, the number of balls with digit marked as 0. means मैंने सक्सेस क्या लिया है? those ball which is marked as 0 withdrawn. Okay, 0 in an experiment of 4 balls drawn simultaneously. Okay, so we decide here success, या we decide here probability of that success, the number of balls with digits marked at 0. So what is the possibility of getting the mark of 0 ball? means हमें उसकी पॉसिबिलिटी निकालनी है या प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालनी है कि जो बॉल हम निकालने वाले हैं उसको ऊपर 0 होगी पर फर्स्ट ट्रायल. सो पॉसिबिलिटी क्या होगी? P is equal to those ball which is marked as 0. एक रैंडम एक ट्रायल में हाउ मेनी आउटकम्स? 10 आउटकम्स. उसमें 0 निकाल बॉल होने की पॉसिबिलिटी क्या है? 1. So 1 by 10 possibility in one trial. This is the binomial trial. That's why probability of same in each trial. So what is the failure probability? The probability of failure Q is equal to 1 minus P binomial distribution. Binomial distribution. Binomial distribution with n is equal to total number of trials 4. Probability of success means we getting a mark those ball which is right as 0, which is 1 by 10, and possibility या probability of Q means failure probability which is 9 by 10. So therefore P of x is equal to small x. The formula is out of n trial we get x success, P raised to x which is the probability of success, Q raised to n minus x which is the probability of failure, where x goes to 1, 2 up to 9 and Q is equal to 1 minus P. So we are substituting value of n, substituting value of P and substituting value of Q. So x is equal to small x, 4 out of x, P, but probability of success 1 by 10 raised to the power 10x, my probability of failure which is 9 by 10 raised to the power 4 minus x. Now we find the probability that none is marked with 0 digits. So probability of no ball is marked digit 0 among the 4 balls. That is P of x is equal to 0. So whenever it is small x, we substituting here 0. So we get the answer is P of x is equal to 0. Whenever it is small x, we substituting 0. So 4c0, 1 by 10 raised to the 0, 9 by 10 raised to the 4 minus 0. Simplify, we can use the combination formula, n factorial upon r factorial multiply n minus r factorial. We get 4 factorial upon 0 factorial multiply 4 factorial multiply. Any raised to the 0 answer is 1. So here 1 multiply 9 upon 10 raised to the power 4. So 4 factorial is cancelled out, 0 factorial is 1. So answer is 9 upon 10 raised to the power 4. Those probability that none is marked with digit 0. I hope you understand. Now go to the next problem. My problem is write down. Next problem. On multiple choice examination with 3 possible answers for each of the 5 questions. What is the probability that a candidate would get 4 guessing. Just by guessing. So what is my question here? On multiple choice examination with 3 possible answer for each of the 5 questions. So एक एग्जाम है, उस एग्जाम में हमें 5 क्वेश्चन दिए हैं और each questions is multiple choice. Means एक क्वेश्चन के 3 choice से आंसर के. Means first question is A option, B option, C option. One of the one is correct and another is second two remaining is false. Same 2, same 3. So I want here probability that candidate would be get 4 or more than correct answer by guessing. So first we take success. So what is my success? X be the number of correct answer by guessing in multiple choice से. मीन्स हमें जिसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालनी है वो मैंने फर्स्ट डिसाइड किया. क्या डिसाइड किया? नंबर ऑफ करेक्ट आंसर. आंसर कैसे करेक्ट है? वो बाय गेसिंग द मल्टीपल चॉइस से. ओके, सो व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी? मीन्स यहाँ पे एक क्वेश्चन है, उसके 3 पॉसिबिलिटी है A, B, C. वन ऑफ देम इज करेक्ट. सो सैंपल स्पेस में टोटल एक काम मैं कंसीडर कर रही हूँ 3 नंबर्स है, बट एक ही आंसर करेक्ट है. सो 1/3. सो प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ करेक्ट आंसर क्या होगा? P is 1/3. Probability of getting correct answer is 1/3. So what about fail answer? Yeah, what about answer is not correct? So which is a failure? Which is probability of Q? Which is 1 minus P? Which is 1 minus 1/3 is equal to 2/3. So this is the probability of success and this is the probability of failure. Okay. So वन क्वेश्चन में करेक्ट आंसर मिलने की पॉसिबिलिटी है 1/3 और रॉन्ग आंसर मिलने की क्या होगी? प्रोबेबिलिटी 2/3. सो इट इज क्लियरली दैट X has binomial distribution with n total number of question here given 5. Probability of correct answer 1/3 and wrong answer is 2/3. So therefore P of x is equal to small x. So NCx P raised to x Q raised to n minus x, where x goes to 0, 1, 2 up to n and Q is equal to 1 minus P. So therefore P of x is equal to small x 5cx 1/3 raised to the power x 2/3 raised to the power 5 minus x. Now we find the probability of correct answer more than 4. So here probability of guessing more than 4 correct answer. More than 4 correct answer. That means P x is greater than equal to 4. Means ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा कम से कम 4 या 4 से ज़्यादा आ सकता है. So what is the possibility here? P of x is equal to 4 plus P of x is equal to 5. So we substituting in formula. So first 5c4 1/3 raised to the power 4 2/3 raised to the power 5 minus 4 plus 5c5 1/3 factorial upon 4 factorial multiply 1 factorial multiply 1 by 3 raised to the power 4 multiply 2 by 3 raised to the power 1 plus again we use the combination formula 5 factorial upon 5 factorial multiply 0 factorial multiply 1 by 3 raised to the power 5 2 by 3 raised to the power 0 raised to the power 0. Again we simplify this 5 reduce up to the 4 factorial. So we get here 5 multiply 4 factorial upon 4 factorial multiply what? Multiply. Base are same, power would be addition. So 1 by 3 raised to the power 5 multiplied 2 because power of here 3 is 4, power of here 3 is 1. So base are same, addition of power. So 3 raised to the power 4 plus 1 which is 5 multiplied 2 plus 5 factorial is cancelled out. So answer is here 1 multiply 1 by 3 raised to the power 5 multiply any raised to the power 0 we get answer is 1. Next 4 factorial cancel out. Here we get here 3 raised to 5 is common, take it outside. So 1 upon 3 raised to the 5 is common term, take it outside. Inside the bracket 5 multiplied 2 is 10 remaining here 1. So your answer 11 by 3 raised to 5 which is 11 by 243. So we get the probability of guessing more than 4 correct answer is 11 upon 243. Now we start the problem which is depends on means, variance and standard deviation of binomial distribution. So first we check the formulas. What is the formula of mean? What is the formula of variance? And what is the formula of standard deviation? So if mean of the binomial distribution, the formula is E of x is equal to n multiplied p. Variance of x, the formula is variance of x is equal to npq, and standard deviation of x, the formula is square root of positive square root of variance of x. So these three formulae for help for further example solving. So write down the next example. Given x is a binomial distribution with parameters n and p. If n is equal to 10, p is equal to 0.4, find E of x and variance of x. So here, what is given? X is a binomial distribution with parameters m and p. Given, what is given? N is equal to 10 and p is equal to 0.4. We know that find the probability of q. So q is equal to 1 minus p. So 1 minus 0.4. So we get q is equal to 0.6. This is my q. Now I want the mean of binomial distribution of x. So formula is E of x is equal to n multiplied p. What is the n here? The n is 10. What is p here? 0.4. So E of x we get here 4. Now we find variance of x. So variance of x formula is npq. So therefore n is 10, p is 0.4, q is 0.6. Substituting all values and we get answer is 2.4. So if you get n value, if you given n value, if you given p value, then you remaining value find q as well as variance of x. Now next, same question, only change P of x is equal to 5 and variance of x is equal to 2.5, then find n and p. Then find n and p. So, what is given here first? Given E of x is equal to 5 and variance of x is equal to 2.5. So, we can take a ratio, variance divided by E of x. So, variance of x divided by E of x is equal to, we know the formula, variance of x, the formula is NPQ. And E of x, the formula is NP. So, we substitute here given values, which is 2.5 divided by 5 is equal to NP cancel, we get a Q here. So, solving this, so we get Q is equal to 0.5. But I want here P. How to find P? We know that Q is equal to 1 minus P. We know that Q is equal to 1 minus P. So, therefore, P is equal to 1 minus Q. So, P is equal to 1 minus 0.5. So, therefore, P is equal to 0.5. Otherwise, is also write 1 by 2. This is my P value. But I want here another term is N. So, also E of x is equal to, what is the formula? N multiplied P. E of x is given. What is E of x is given? 5. So, 5 is equal to P, which is 1 by 2 multiply N. So, therefore, N get 10. I hope so you understand. It is a very easy formula. Something is given, two things is given, we find the another things. Again, we solve another example. Given x is a binomial distribution and with P if n is equal to 25, E of x is equal to 10. Find P and standard deviation of x. Whenever we find the standard deviation, we want the variance of x. Variance of x, we find Q value. So, now check here. What is given? N is equal to 25 as well as E of x is equal to 10. So, therefore, E of x is equal to N multiply P. Those formula. We substitute here value. What is the value of E of x? 10. What is the value of n? 25. Multiply P. So, therefore, we get P is equal to 10 divided by 25, which is 2 upon 5. Which is 2 upon 5. Now, we get a P value. Now, we find the Q value. How to find Q value? We know that Q is equal to 1 minus P. So, therefore, Q is equal to 1 minus 2 upon 5, which is 3 upon 5. This is my Q value. Now, I want, we get P value. I want ST in standard deviation of x. We want the formula, we find here variance of x. So, variance of x, the formula is NPQ. What is the n value here? The value of n is 25. What is the P value here? The value of P is 2 upon 5. What is the value of Q? Q value is 3 by 5. Now simplify, 5 is 25. So you get 6. So standard deviation of x is equal to square root of variance of x, which is square root of 6. So it is a easily find out. Now next problem. Say given x is a binomial distribution with parameters n and p if n is equal to 10, E of x is equal to 8, find variance of x. We find the variance of x means we calculate NPQ. So here n value is given, but p value is not given. Q value also is not given. So by using the formula of E of x, we find the Q value, P value. After we get a P value, we simplify using a formula Q is equal to 1 minus P, we get a Q value. So what is given things here? Given n is equal to 10, as well as P of x is equal to 8. So we know that P of x is equal to n multiply p. So substitute value 8, which is n value is 10 multiply p. So we get here p value is 8 by 10, which is 4 by 5. Now we find the q value by using help of a formula. Q is equal to 1 minus p. So we know that q is equal to 1 minus p. So we substitute here p value, which is 4 by 5. So again we simplify. So we get 1 by 5. So we get here n value, we get here p value, we get here q value. So substituting all value in formula of variance of x, which is npq. So what is n value here? 10. What is p value here? 4 by 5. What is q value here? Now simplify. So we get here 40 upon 25. Again we reduce this. So 8 upon 5. So variance of x, we get 8 upon 5. Now last problem of this chapter. Write down my problem. The problem is if x follows binomial distribution with parameters n and p, where n is given 6. Okay, x follows binomial distribution with 6 and p, and 2 multiplied p of x is equal to 3 is equal to p of x is equal to 2. Then find the value of p. This is my last problem. We know that the formula of binomial distribution, the p of x is equal to small x. Out of n trials, we get x success, p raised to x, q raised to n minus x. Okay? Here, given n is equal to 6. In this example, n is equal to 6. And one more thing is given, 2 multiply p of x is equal to 3 is equal to p of x is equal to 2. Means probability of getting 3, means possible success is 3 times, is double to probability of getting success is 2 times. Okay, so we are using this formula of here. So 2 as it is, whenever small x we substituting 3. So what is n here? 6. So 6c3, p as it is raised to the power 3, q raised to the power 6 minus 3 is equal to, same formula we use here, n is equal to 6. So 6c2, p raised to 2, q raised to 6 minus 2. Simplify. So therefore 2 multiply 6 factorial upon 3 factorial multiply 3 factorial multiply p raised to 3 multiply q raised to 3 is equal to, again we use the combination formula, 6 factorial upon 2 factorial multiply 4 factorial p square q raised to 4. Now simplify. 6 factorial is cancel out. Again p square and p3 is cancel out. Q raised to 3 and here q raised to 3 is cancel out. So remaining term here present 2 divided by 3 multiply 2 factorial multiply 3 factorial. This 3 factorial we can reduce up to 2 factorial. Here remaining term is p. Correct? Now in RHS side, remaining term is only q in numerator. Denominator, this 2 factorial is as it is. This 4 factorial we can reduce up to 3 factorial. So 4 multiply 3 factorial. So again 3 factorial cancel out. 2 factorial is cancel out. So 2 upon 3 divided by p, multiply p, q divided by 4. Now we know that probability of failure is equal to 1 minus probability of success. So 2 upon 3 multiply p is equal to 1 minus p divided by 4. Now cross multiplication. So 8p is equal to 3. 1 minus p. Simplify. 8p is equal to 3 minus 3p. Again simplify. So 8p plus 3p is equal to 3. So we get 11p is equal to 3. So we get final p value is 3 by 11. So this example we given some probability of 3 is twice of probability of second. So we find the value of p. So all those formula we use here and we get the answer p is equal to 11 by 3. So I hope so understand you all whole chapter. So I stop here. Thank you very much.